All right, folks, back here with another video and some good news, I guess you could say, compared to last round, which was EBO3, because I can't even remember if I mentioned it because I didn't get any boxes for EBO3. I literally drove to 6 places, I think, on opening day and just got loose packs at 4 of them, and then 2 of them didn't have anything. So I completely struck out. I don't think I did a video for just the loose pack, so this is the first box you're going to see me open probably since OP14. And the reason I say it's looking up because I was able to get a box. Now that doesn't necessarily mean things are getting better because obviously OP15 slash the second half of EBO4 is not quite as popular a set as EBO3. So who knows? Maybe next time there's a really hot set, I'll go right back to not being able to get any product. Hopefully Bandai, recognizes what's going on and starts producing a little bit more. I think since they said they're going to reissue some OP13 and EBO3 already, sometime in June, I believe. I think that indicates they're aware of the problem. So hopefully they correct without overcorrecting. But right now, man, they could really, they could produce like twice as much, and I think we'd still have a hard time getting the product. But anyway, as you can see, the box was already sealed. They unwrapped it for me right there at the place. They're doing the thing where they charge retail. I'm gonna open this first. They charge retail if you let them open it, but if you want a sealed box, they're charging 200. Most places are. As I open this, and I usually cut these, but I don't have my scissors with me right now. See, I have this. I'm the worst at opening packs, like with the pull tabs. So I hate doing the single card packs like that because I'm afraid I'm gonna bend the card. Oh, there we go. Boom. I guess that's probably a good thing. You get the cover art version right there right off the bat. So as I open these, I'm gonna tell you about yesterday, day before release day, because I hit an all-time low. There's this store. Like I said, I'm gonna open these while I talk. But there's a store locally, and I'm not gonna name them because I don't think it's their fault. Everyone's all the LGCs are trying to do the best they can with low stock. But I saw them post on their Instagram that Thursday before release day and Friday that they were going to basically let you queue up, line up for for a chance to open a box or to buy a box. And they had 24 for Thursday, 24 for Friday. So basically what happened is they said in the post, don't line up any sooner than 8 a.m., but they don't open till noon. So I figured, what the hell? I mean, I didn't think people would start lining up at 8 a.m. I really didn't. But evidently they did. So I got there at, let's see, sometime just after 10:30. I thought, okay, I'll sit here, I'll wait like 90 minutes and see what happens. And there was nobody there. So I thought, okay, and then, well, I shouldn't say nobody. There was a group of people at their car, like at the trunk of their car, just kind of sitting around. And so, I walk up to the door, start standing around, waiting my turn. And, I'm thinking, okay, whatever. If these guys come up and say, like, hey, we were here first, they can go first. If not, then I'm first in line at this place. I thought, cool, I'll almost definitely get a box. Sometimes places, like I've seen this before recently, when there's too many people in line, they won't just be like, okay, only the first, whatever. But this place said 24 we're gonna get boxes. So got the other leader, and I think, ooh yeah, good sign. I think they're moving forward with the whole thing. If you get a leader, it's not necessarily a dead pack, and the fact that this kind of stuck lets me know that that probably is a hit there. Not bad. So anyway, like 10:30, 10:40, I get in line thinking, okay, whatever, I'll wait an hour and a half, try and get a box. And it sure seems like I'm gonna get one, because slowly the line's getting, people are coming back, and I'm thinking, wow, okay, I'm probably for sure get a box now at this point, because it's almost noon. It's like 11:50, and somebody walks up, and they're just kind of reading a poster on the door of the place and whatnot. And I just told him, like, hey, if you're here for the One Piece, you should probably get in line, because there's only 24 boxes. And it looks like there's about 20-ish people here waiting. So if you want to make sure you get one, you should probably get in the form of the line or whatever. And he tells me that people were already there, and so like sometime at 8, actually before 8 o'clock, and even though the instructions clearly said don't show up before 8, and so I guess they gave out tickets, and I had no clue. So my dumbass sat there in line for 90 minutes right up until opening, only to find out that, yeah, I was ass out. Like, I was literally getting nothing, because everyone already got handed tickets and left, and now they're just coming back. And there was, like I said, I don't want to badmouth the store, so I'm not going to name them, but at the same time, there was no sign, no note on the door, no nothing to tell people who just walked up that, hey, the card's already spoken for. So yeah, I wasted 90 minutes. That's probably the darkest it can get, the worst it could possibly get. I should be slow rolling these a little bit, because we haven't seen these cards yet. But yeah, that's probably my low point of the whole One Piece card game collecting, because I completely stood out there waiting, thinking, oh good, I actually am gonna get to pre-order or get a box early, and stood there for nothing. So yeah, today, obviously, being able to at least get a hold of a box is a step in the right direction, I guess you could say. But yeah, I don't see it getting any better anytime soon. I already called a couple other places. They're just doing loose packs, so I'm not gonna drive around all over the place today and try and just get packs. I'm just gonna kind of tap out a little bit from the game and hope they correct things, and hope it gets better at some point, and then eventually maybe I can go back to actually opening a few boxes of each set. So far, none of my SRs are that exciting. I've only watched a couple of openings so far, so I'm not super familiar with what's in this set. But I've seen some really cool SRs come up, but I haven't gotten any of them yet. I mean, I keep seeing videos of people, around the country, still able to get decent product. So I don't know what's going on. I mean, I live in Northern California. It's probably worst case scenario. Basically, I bet it's as hard to get product here as anywhere else. Maybe Southern Cal might be worse. I don't know, but But yeah, I'm definitely jealous of all the people I see on YouTube who opening day just cruise in and wherever their local store is and get a box. Because man, if I knew, I would drive several hours if I knew I could just roll up on the store on opening day and buy a couple boxes. That's how bad it's gotten. The Bandai stores in my area, I guess you could say in my area, San Jose and San Francisco, they've both gotten so bad that they just sell packs now. They don't even sell full boxes. They limit you to, I think it's 6 packs. I mean, anyone can see. You can just go on their little website there and see what the limitations are for each one. So yeah, I think it's either 12 or 6 based on which Bandai store it is. I think I've seen both, but nobody is selling full boxes anymore. I don't think that's permanent because they literally just released that announcement about 2 months ago or so, that at the official Bandai stores they would be doing the whole thing where if you buy it a box, you pay so much for sealed and you pay less for unsealed. So clearly they still have plans to sell boxes, but right now I guess the stock is just so low that they don't do it. Because yeah, like I said, both my local Bandai stores are doing pack limits, not box limits. So far, nothing too exciting. I think that hitting the pack art Nami from the Dash Pack was the best thing. Oh, there we go. That's one of the SRs that I wanted, though. I will probably just unload this. I know people are going crazy for Enel and the deck, but frankly, I can't stand that arc. That is the one, literally the only arc in One Piece that I didn't go back and rewatch. Every other arc, other than Egghead, because I'm still watching Egghead, and Wano, because I just finished Wano, several months ago. But every other past arc I've already rewatched. No, that's kind of a bummer, actually. So far, my 2 hits are definitely ones I wouldn't really care to get. They're not my chase cards for sure. There's a lot of leaders. I'd love to get the Brook Alt Art leader. That is one of my chases for this set. But yeah, like I said, Skypiea that one really dragged for me. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't even like Enel as the main villain for that one. Really don't know why he's gained so much popularity, at least in the TCG realm. Maybe it's just because they keep making him powerful as a leader. I don't know, but yeah, not a fan. Going through these pretty quick, praying for a 3rd hit because my first 2 were eh. Oop, something. It's sticking. That's usually a good sign. Oh. That's kind of brutal. I mean, that's a cool looking card, but I mean, Kobe is like, I don't know. I'm not sure if there's anybody I would consider more lame in the whole One Piece world than Kobe, although that particular card looks pretty damn sick. I'm not gonna lie. Artwork is great. But yeah, Kobe's pretty lame. Normally, when I open a lot of One Piece product, if I'm able to open several boxes, I just stop when I know I'm out of hits. But you know what? I'm just gonna keep going. I know since I already got my 2 Dons, there's no gold Don, and so you can theoretically get a 4-hit box if you get a gold Don. But yeah, I'm gonna keep going just because why not? I'm not able to open much of this, so. Actually, I take it back. I'm probably gonna save 2 just because been looking into maybe grading packs just to have them sealed and graded. So maybe I'll save 2 for submission. Although right now, as far as I know, only PSA is doing pack grading. I could be wrong about that, and PSA is just, frankly, shitting the bed. There's like a new scandal with PSA like every couple months, it seems like. They are just gonna ruin their company. I mean, they were kind of top dogs in the whole grading world. That's always a cool card. I've seen that for an SR. The artwork is badass. But yeah, they're kind of top dog, and now all of a sudden, like, scandal after scandal, I don't think they could help but help themselves now. They would have to, I don't know, issue a full apology and change their policies, and yeah. I don't know. If you don't know what I'm talking about, just YouTube it and Google it, or look up PSA's card grading scandals or something, and I'm sure you'll see the stories. Well, now I don't know. Should I open these or just hang on to them for grading? Because obviously there's nothing in there. It's kind of a cool pack art, so yeah, I wouldn't mind. Alright, guess that'll do it. So I did get a 3-hit box, not bad, but honestly my 3 hits are kind of duds. My favorite pull of the day was the full art from the Dash pack. So she's on her little wave runner there from Skypiea. Anyway, I have no idea if I'm going to be able to get a hold of anything else. The store I got this box at usually used to have double packs. They did not today. Said their distributor hasn't been getting out the double packs. I'm gonna cross my fingers that I can get more product somewhere for a reasonable price, but at this point I have no idea. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.
Oh, the show's all done. That means we can finally have our tea. Farewell, friends. Have a lovely day!